All right, we're back. It's been a weekend. It's Monday again. Starting a little bit early today because I'm ready and I'm just aimlessly wandering around the house. So let's get going. This is not human drugs. Not human drugs. Reading the title, we're doing catnip mice today because I'm doing some market prep. My big 2-day Mother's Day weekend market is this coming weekend. So yeah, I'm slowly clearing out this room. Actually, on Friday, this giant pile will probably have disappeared because I'll have packed it away. And hey, Janny! 7 months. Thank you. Thank you, Janny. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy day off Monday. How was your weekend? I saw your pictures. Happy anniversary again. It looks like you guys had fun. So awesome. Yeah. Where did you go? What did you eat? I always need to know the food news. I'm sorry. I always ask, like, what did you eat? What special food was there? But yeah, happy anniversary to you too. Yeah. And thank you for resubbing. Thank you. We're doing catnip mice today. And I have taken some Tylenols because I have a headache. Let's see. All right. So yeah, the other thing I was thinking about doing today, and if I get bored with catnip mice, we might do it anyway. I've been doing some Yoda stuff, and I don't know. Honestly, if I knew, if I remembered about May 4th, I would not have done Yoda stuff because I don't like to do fads, even if they're things I actually like. And I don't know if everyone's been inundated with Star Wars over the past like 3 days. What there's May the 4th be with you, and then Revenge of the 5th, and then Revenge of the 6th, because the Sith always two. So yeah, there's been so much Star Wars. Your weekend was lovely. You were so full. Indian restaurant. Oh, I still desperately want to get to an Indian restaurant again sometime. Chicken tikka pathia. I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that one is. I've had a few different chicken dishes, but pathia. I haven't had that. But that's awesome. I'm glad you guys had fun, and you had really good food. Yes. All right. I'm just going to start crocheting. So yeah, I'm in like a wandering around the house mood today. I don't know how that's going to translate to actually concentrating on things, but that's what we'll do. That is what we'll do. Oops, and I like to put the pattern in here. This is a free pattern. I have been using this. I may have not have had these at the very first market I ever did, but I've basically been doing this since I've been going to markets. So the pattern's super basic. I have it memorized by now, and it's free. So it's free, and you can make it with or without catnip, whatever. I got the catnip, but yeah. And a treat. Thank you. Oh, sis, welcome in. Thank you for the treat. This is my last bar. I need to get more at the grocery store tomorrow. So yeah, my treat shelf up there is usually just like piled with chocolates, and this time I've got like 3 pieces left of my other the German chocolate that I like, and this is my last bar of this chocolate. So getting dangerously low. Getting dangerously low. Oh, it says hello. How was your weekend? How have you been? How have you been? And thank you for the treat. mm. Might it be a musician, Janny? Might it be a musician? You didn't say when you were going to start streaming today, but I thought maybe. 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 16, and 17. It's been a busy week, and now it's time to relax. That sounds good. That absolutely sounds good. Yeah, it's been a weird week. I know, like, I've been busy, but I've been jumping from one thing to another, so it doesn't feel productively busy somehow, even though it has been. I've just been doing a bunch of things. But yeah, time to relax. What's your relaxation of choice? Do you have a project you're working on? Do you have a crochet thing? Maybe. All right. If you are if you're planning on streaming, about the time that I sign off and stuff, or, obviously before I sign off, then we will absolutely raid you, Janny. No question. No question about that. But yeah, now's the time that I look forward to once I start the market season. Because, like I've said before, and I've showed you, like I've kind of like panned the room with my camera before, and like I have a shelf over there that just gets piled high with all the things I've been making. And now is the time where I'm just taking everything down, I'm pricing everything, I'm slowly moving them out of the room. Friday evening, I'll have the car all packed. And right now, the weather looks good. Cross your fingers, knock on wood, whatever. Whatever works. The weather looks good for now. Because it's an outdoor market and weather is everything. The one thing I wish that I had, and I don't think I'll be able to get, I used to be able to buy these little signs. They're only about this tall, and I would buy them at Michael's, and they have not had them in a long time. But I would handwrite little signs and I would tape them to it, and that way I'd have like little price signs that were standing up to catch people's attention. And I wish I had more, and I don't. And I haven't seen anything exactly like it, like on Amazon or anywhere else. I'm sure there is. I just don't know where they are. You also may have a couple of surprises. Do you have new stuff? Do you have the new things? Let me show you. I posted in Discord. Oh, I have to actually do this. I found a sticker that I'm very excited about. Yeah, I found a sticker I'm excited about. So, one of the people, actually one of the designers I really like, Sweet Oddity Art, they're doing Amaguru May, and there's all these prompts for what you post on every single day of May about your crochet and yourself and all this stuff. And I'm not participating because I will do the first few days and then I always just fall behind and then I stop. But one of the prompts was, I think, drawers. So, I don't know. Anyway, Sweet Oddity Art had a whole bunch of stickers on drawers that were just full of amigurumi things that needed to be sewn together. And this sticker was on one of them. So I messaged her and was just like, hey, where'd you get your sticker? Because I did a quick search, couldn't find the sticker anywhere. And she got back to me and she told me, and they still have it. So, yeah. I may have spent a little more than I wanted to. They have a 3-inch sticker and a 5-inch sticker, and I got the 5-inch sticker. And I'm still planning on moving the stuff around on my walls, so I'll get this up eventually. But it will go with my other Jurassic Park stuff, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Rain, welcome in. You're not entering when you were 2.5 hours in. How are you doing, Rain? Hope you're doing okay. I know this is usually like stream time for you, so hope things are good this morning. Hope things are good. But yeah, sticker. I'm excited. Very excited. And I probably won't actually stick it on anything because I have major commitment issues. I cannot use stickers, guys. Like this She-Ra thing. This is a sticker, and I just kind of pinned it up on my board. I have a few other stickers. I have like some podcasting stickers up there. Commitment issues, guys. It's not a secret. I've said it before, but it extends to stickers. Put the sticker on a clear piece of plastic with a string to hang it, so you can move it without wasting it. Plastic with a string. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Cool. Yeah, I could do that too. Because with the other stickers, what I've been doing so far is like they're, circular stickers, like little decal stickers, and I'll take a thumbtack and I'll press it around the outside so it actually doesn't go through the sticker, but the surface of the thumbtack kind of pushes it into place. So that's what I do so far, if there's no extra sheet area on the sticker to put a tack through. But yeah, inability to use stickers properly. Hey Astrid, welcome in. You just got home. Nice. Welcome in. Happy Monday. I hope your weekend was good. Check the general. Oh, Janny, you got a guitar case, an empty guitar case. I'm guessing, right? Just an empty guitar case. It's, right? Did you get the one that you were looking at? I know you said you were really wanting this one particular guitar. Did you get that one? Yeah, one of the things I was working on this weekend, I actually can't show. I don't expect that Bunny Logic will be back in, because I know the timing doesn't usually work with them. But they're half of Bunny Logic is a friend from college that I've known since 2001. And we got up to many shenanigans together, but yeah, he and his wife are friends of mine, and they're wonderful, wonderful people. And like we talked about, like he invited me to their baby shower, which I think I can make. I'm pretty sure I can make. I just have to see if my daughter gets into the playoffs for soccer. That's the only thing that could put a damper on it. But anyway, I've almost finished making the thing that I wanted to make for them. I used that as an excuse to buy a pattern that I have been eyeballing forever, and kind of, since it would be part of a present, it made it like acceptable for me to pay for it, for the pattern. So I finally got the pattern, which I'm really excited about. And it's a knitted thing, which I love the way that knitted amigurumi stuff looks, but it's hell on my hands because I have to maintain like a lot of tension. So the stitches are really nice and tight, and stuffing doesn't show. And so yeah, my hands are a little achy actually after this weekend because I worked on it a lot. Um, so yeah, that's one of the things I worked on this weekend, and it's almost done. It's right over there. It's super cute, and I'm super excited. But just in case, I don't think they do VODs, and I don't think they'll be in. But just in case, I need to keep it a secret until June. You tried the tailor, and it was amazing, but you couldn't afford it. I remember you said it was like $1,000. Yeah, the one you got is cheaper, but it's still gorgeous. Nice. I can't wait to meet it on stream. That's awesome. Have you named it yet? Or do you have to play it for a while first? Sometimes I can name a new thing right away, and sometimes I need to get to know it first. Not yet, but soon. Nice. Cool. I can't wait to see it. Yes, Astrid, I don't know if you were in or if you saw the like chat backlog, but we should be able to raid into Janny at the end. Which that's exciting to me because I'm always like, hey guys, follow Janny. And this time I'm like, come with me and check out Janny. 3, 4, 7. The one you got about, or is about 1,200, and the tailor was almost 2,000. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect timing. Yes. Yes. Oh, and Rain, you may have found a free crochet pattern for a bandana that you can increase to a shawl and has paw prints. Oh, cool. All right, it's on Ribbler. Sail and win yarn for amigurumi. Actually, I haven't been on Ribbler this month. Oh, that's cute. Oh, now they're trying to take me to their sale. Stop it, Ribbler. Stop it. That's cute. I've seen some paw print stuff. I have a scarf that I made a few years ago with paw prints, and I need to make it again. I really like that scarf. But I don't think I've seen one as a shawl or, a headband bandana. That's cute, Rain. I like that. Oops. No, I'm good. I'm good. This week I need to do some sketching for the cards, some more sketching, but I'm also again just trying to rack my brains and figure out if there's any little like gap in my inventory, like something that I wish I had and I don't have, but I'm trying not to get into many major projects this week. I think I probably will make a few more of these little mini Yodas that I had out when I first started stream. This is a free pattern and it's almost what we made on stream today, but it was too close to May the 4th. So I couldn't bring myself to do it. You were browsing Ribbler last night, suddenly it popped up in your recommended. Oh, hello, yes. Yeah, I'm super hit or miss when I'm trying to browse Ribbler. Usually I don't find anything, and I don't like their search very much at all. I have a hard time with their search, but once in a while, yeah, something just perfect pops up. Yeah, and that's really cute. Thank goodness for the bank holiday. You get to crochet along today. Oh, are you going to make a mouse, or are you working on your project? I've loved your amigurumi posts, by the way, Astrid. I think you weren't in yet, and I was saying that, like, I've seen everyone else posting all the amigurumi stuff, and I didn't even bother joining in because I will post the first maybe like 5 days, and then I'll get behind, and then eventually I'll just be like, oh, there's no point. I'm so far behind now, and I'll just stop. So I didn't even try. And Janny, you also bought a new microphone, so you're setting that up to test now. Nice! Awesome, I can't wait. Mice, baby. Oh man, we're finally hitting the warmer weather, which is really nice. Trying to get back to where I was, like running wise, which has been really frustrating. Really frustrating. But it is what it is. And where is my thing? My thing. There it is. Ooh, you made a full plan, so you have to be committed. Nice. Actually, that probably would help me out if I made a full plan. If I looked at, like, here are all the prompts and then just mapped out, like, okay, here's what I'm doing on each day so that I don't get stuck on a certain day. That's smart. I've actually never thought of doing that before. Never. I thought, actually, well, I thought about, but did not do it for Inktober, because I was reading through one of their blog posts and they said something about like you can start sketching before October actually starts, just so like you have your ideas out, but the actual inking should be done like on the day and everything. So I think that's the closest I've ever gotten to like that kind of planning things ahead, but I didn't do it. I didn't follow through. The person running it made a planner and smart. That's super smart. And rain finally warming up, but also high pollen warning in your area. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the pollen hasn't got really bad here yet. I think it's the worst for us around the end of May. And I remember that because that is when we were roofing 2 years ago. And right as we started roofing is when all the pollen just went insane. And that's about what it does each year here. Yeah, doing that. Husband started the back porch project, which is in much worse shape than we thought. So that's fun. I'm cleaning out cars. I'm doing the spring cleaning, which I hate. But yeah, market seasons are starting, which I love. So yeah, next weekend, or this weekend at the end of the week here, I have the 2-day market. Was it June 22nd, 23rd, and 24th? I have the 3-day market in Concord. July, I have no markets, and then I have one market each in August, September, October. And then the holiday markets start. You hate it when the plants start fornicating. Like, guys, get a room. Don't need that here. Inappropriate. I've noticed I have started having like a little bit of allergies. I've never really had allergies in my life. And over the past few years, I noticed a little bit around spring. And I can't tell if it's just that the pollen has been that bad the past few years that it's actually affecting me, or if I'm now just kind of starting to get allergies, which I know can happen. Hefty Cat, welcome in. Happy Monday. Market season sounds stressful but exciting. It's exciting, and like I've said before, since I don't have multiple markets a month anymore like I used to. Yeah, it's kind of nice because you get a lot of time to build up stuff. You advertise like, hey, I'm going to be at this market, and once in a while you get people asking if you have like a certain thing so that you can set it aside for them, which is kind of nice because you go basically knowing it's like, hey, I've already got like 3 sales. They just need to show up, and they almost always do. I think I've only ever had like maybe one person not show up, and they messaged me later and said like something came up, and like we set up a meeting later. So I've never really had anyone just stand me up. I do have to say though, the 2-day markets like I'm having this month and the 3-day markets like I'm having next month, those are stressful because you don't have any time to replace inventory. Especially the one in June, because the one in June, I'm basically going to be there from like 8 a.m. until like 8 p.m. is when you can start to break down. So I just kind of get home and I fall into bed and I get up and I go right to the market the next day. So there's not even time. Like if I sold out of mice, these things take, I don't know, I haven't timed them. They can't take a half an hour even. They're fast, but I don't even have time to like remake any mice or anything. So that stresses me out a little bit because I never know what will sell. I don't know which day will be the bigger seller. And should I sell out of something that I was planning on having at my table to call people in or make people interested in my table, and it's suddenly gone, then I can't replace it. But yeah, now I do have time to recuperate between markets, which is nice because the setup and the breakdown takes a lot of energy. And actually, my least favorite part of that is trying to get in and out around the other vendors because most of the vendors who are regulars, they're good. They understand that kind of you get into the area, you park your car in a way that hopefully won't be in too many people's way. You just unload as quickly as possible and then you go park and then you set up. But man, I've definitely got caught behind a bunch of vendors who do not seem to understand that. And they'll basically just like come in, they'll park just in the middle of the road so no one else can get around them in a market where there are 63 vendors regularly. That's a pain in the butt. And yeah, I've just been stuck like directly behind them, just watching them as they unload their car and then they start setting up their whole thing with the car parked and everyone. It's like, I go nuts. I go nuts when people do that, guys. I'll try not to vent too much because I could go on and on. But I think it particularly gets to me because I was certainly raised to think of everyone else first and me last, which is not a good thing. Um, but I think that is why that particularly pushes my buttons. I mean, I know it pushes everyone's buttons because it's just rude, but yeah. Some people don't think. Yes. Yes. Full stop. It's frustrating. What are we at? We're at our last round. So I figured I can make a few more of these rainbow mice. If it was a normal market where I just had like one market day, which I think is, was it 10 to 3? I think the market in the park is 10 to 3. And it's like the third Saturday of each month. So if it was just that, then I would probably just, I've made these already with catnip. And I would just stop there and that would be good. But since it's the 2-day market, I wanted to make a few more. I'm trying to make sure I have at least 2 of each of the colors. Oops, don't want to do that. But I don't need to make too many more of these. Because like I've said before, and it's with the mice especially, either I sell out completely with the mice or I sell not a single mouse, and there's almost no in between. It's either everyone suddenly wants a mouse or no one does. You're a rule follower and you try your best to be considerate. Yes. Yeah, I've had to do a lot of work on myself, so I'm not thinking everybody else first and me last anymore. Rewiring your brain is hard, but I'm still, yes, especially in public, I follow the rules and I try not to get in people's way. I try not to inconvenience people or be a jerk. I try not to be a jerk. It would be nice if people did the same. How on earth do you organize how much you need of everything? Not very well. My husband keeps trying to get me to make spreadsheets, and I am definitely not a spreadsheet person. I know that like those can be awesome. Shannigan's especially, I've seen some of the spreadsheets that he has done on his markets, and like he has that all buttoned down. Like it's really good, and he uses them, and they're super useful to him. So I think if I was a spreadsheet person, that would be awesome to do. I don't know. For the most part, I just kind of have in the back of my head what I have made already, what I would like to make, if there are any new things I'd like to introduce. And then the hardest time is actually right now, when I haven't really been looking at my inventory for the last 4 months, 5 months. Because my last market was the week before Christmas. And I have gone through my inventory since then. You have to, because usually when I'm out of a market, I just kind of like throw everything in a box neatly, but not too organized. Throw everything in a box, pack it in my car, and get the heck out of there. So when it's been that long between markets, I need to pull everything out. I need to like reorganize what I've got. I need to take stock of like, okay, I have like these things. I'm missing this color in this item, and I will make notes for myself. Like I, made notes of some of my price sheet, some of this stuff. And most of the stuff listed here are the chunky things that I make, the things that have fewer stitches in them because I'm using the thicker yarn. So that's why most of the prices here are, like the 10s and the 15s. Like the drafts that I make, the large moose, which I think went back into the box. I don't think I have the large one out anymore. But yeah, most of the new stuff that I have are the bulky yarn stuff. So I'm trying to figure out the pricing on them. I want them to reflect the time and materials, but I also want things to kind of look consistent on the table. Like if things are a similar size, I do want them to be a similar price, so it doesn't look like it's just totally random how I price things. 5. You love a spreadsheet. Yeah, I much prefer, and I've always much preferred writing things down. And like I said, if I was a spreadsheet person, I can absolutely see how those are just awesome. How those help you organize, how you can like rearrange by column, and I know you can do a whole lot with them. But like to me, I really need a tangible thing. So even a list, even though it's not something that I can like manipulate physically or whatever, like I work so much better if I have a tangible thing to work with. And computer files aren't that. that's where I would get really frustrated when I'd be trying to do some digital artwork on my old Intuos 2 tablet, which was just, it didn't have a monitor on it. It was just a, blank surface. And you would use the stylus and draw on it, and you'd have to look at the monitor in front of you while you're drawing down here on the table. And I could never make that connection. And I'd always get so frustrated because I'd want to rotate something, or I'd want to like get in there and just like fix it, and I couldn't. So I really am excited about the display tablet that I have now because I can do a lot of that much more now. You do have a write and leave lists all over your house? I go through phases where sometimes I'm a really big list person. Like usually I think I have to talk myself into it. I'm like, you really should start do a list, or, do something like that. And then I'll go for a long time without making any lists. But they are very helpful. They are. I just can't do it consistently. I'm trying to figure out how bad these look with the little packets of catnip in there. Like they just look nefarious somehow. I don't want to get in trouble. Oh, and I actually have Silvervine too. I bought Silvervine because my cat really is not affected by catnip. She'll try to eat it, but she doesn't go nuts around catnip at all. She never has. And she actually doesn't really respond much to the Silvervine either, because the thing about Silvervine is supposed to be like if your cat does not respond to catnip, they probably will respond to Silvervine. Mine doesn't seem to. She just wants to eat everything. Alright, so I'll take a pinch of the catnips. Get it in there. Actually, ooh. What am I at? I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me do a little bit more and we'll stuff around that. I've actually been going back and forth on whether I should keep doing the little like packets of catnip or if I should just put loose catnip inside. When I sell them, I do tell people that there is a small packet of catnip inside, so if they have a dog and the dog rips it apart, like I understand that, or the reason I'm thinking of putting loose catnip in instead is if a dog tore this apart, I don't want them swallowing this. I don't think it would really, especially a bigger dog, it would probably pass right through, honestly. It's just nylon pantyhose. It's catnip and pantyhose, guys. But, like a smaller dog, I could see that being an issue. But, like, even a bigger dog, I don't know. It could mess things up. So I do let people know when I sell them that there are little packets of catnip in there. So if they have a dog that chews, keep them away from the dog because the packet will come out if the dog chews. Yeah, I don't like that part of this. So I don't know. I think once I stop selling, I make these toys without catnip too. And actually I sold a whole bunch to a preschool once without the catnip because they had them as like just like color tactile toys for the kids, which was cool. But one of the ways that I tell which are catnip and which aren't at the end of a show, because sometimes people will pick one up and they'll just randomly put it back in a box, even though the boxes are labeled catnip and no nip. And the way I can tell is when I squeeze them, I can feel the catnip inside. So I know that giving a disclaimer doesn't totally absolve me from any issues that can come up. Actually, I think I only give disclaimers for 2 of these toys. Like I will tell people if they're buying something and they're like saying like, oh, like my baby would love this or something like that. I'll give them like a tiny little safety eye talk of like I the safety eyes are supposed to work like zip ties, like they're not supposed to come out. I work hard to make sure that they are secure. However, beware these are choking hazards, etc. So I do try to give a little safety eye talk if I think something's going to a baby. But the catnip pouches and the wire in the spider's legs are the 2 disclaimers that I really give. Hey, Lady B, welcome in. How's you doing? How are the things, Lady B? Let's do a Lady B shout out. Welcome in. How was your weekend? We're making cat toys for the show. Crazy weekend. What did you get up to?
Why? Oh my god! Tina's going to have a whole cache of her own. I don't know. No, because it's stray nudes. I'm telling you now in a second who that was. Oh look! It was Tina.
Oh, you had a charity event. 13 hours of streaming? That's a long time. That's a long time. I hope you got to kind of like kick your feet up and relax after that. But how did that go? I hope that went well. I'm sorry, I was mostly outside for the weekend. Like my daughter had a soccer game, which she actually did well. She's been really timid the last like, 2 games for some reason. It's weird because that's not like her at all. But she had a good game. We lost, but she had a good game. And then I've been doing just a lot of cleaning. There's outdoor projects. There's yard stuff. It's all the spring stuff. But, oy. Oh, no worries, Janny. Which actually, now that we have some people in, yeah, Janny, I don't always shout you out initially because usually it's like just you and me here when I start. So I'd just be shouting you out to yourself. But now that there are more people here, we'll do a shout out for Janny as well, who will be the person we're raiding into at the end. Oh, I love this one. I love that song. And Lady B, it was amazing. You raised 801 euros. Nice. Well, congratulations. That does sound great. That is super awesome. I have not done a charity event before. I don't know anything about how you go about setting those up, but that sounds amazing. 800 euros. Yes, hype for Janny. Yes. So, what, in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, we'll be raiding into Janny. Let's make sure that wasn't right. What happened there? 1, 2, 3. That's strange. Oh, I see what I did. I did a decrease. And that was not supposed to be a decrease yet. Deheron, good morning. Welcome in. How's you doing? We are just slowly doing market prep for the weekend. Making a few more mice. If we get bored with mice, because when I'm not messing up, these work up quickly. If we get bored with mice, there are a few other things we can do. We don't have to do mice the whole time. But it is a good free pattern. I know I've done this on stream at least once before, maybe twice. But I've been using this pattern for maybe 7 or 8 years now. And I loves it. It's a very good little pattern. Lady B, your goal was 500 and you smashed it. You extended to 700, smash that. Fundraising doesn't end until the end of the month, so you've extended the goal to 1,000. Because why not? Exactly. That's awesome. That is so cool, Lady B. Who are you fundraising for? And to Heron, you're good. You finished the space bag. Ooh. Well, if you have photos later, I'd love to see it. I need to be better about. I always need to be better about taking photos because I just don't. Also, hide the cat drugs. That's catnip, guys. Catnip. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just kind of hope for a really nice, sunny, bright day when I set up my table on Saturday, and I'll have to take a few photos of things that I don't have any photos of yet. So, just looking through my Ravelry project page, the last few days, and I looked at it again just this morning, and it's a little sad. Dang it! Come on, 1, 2. It's a little sad that it's just a whole bunch of blank, no photo things on my project page, so we have to fix that. Lady B, Pieta? It's an Irish charity that supports people affected by self-harm and suicide. Wow. Yeah, okay. If you want to share your fundraising information in chat, feel free to. Absolutely. Sammy, Grandma, hello. Welcome in. How was your weekend? And to Heron, you put it in share your work. Nice. Heck. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Here's Teheran's space bag. I love that. I mean, again, I love blues. See if we can make that a little bigger. Nice. Ah, that's so pretty. That is pretty. I love the blues in this. Oh, and I like the little zipper pouch there behind the flap. Awesome. Man, these rock. These look amazing. Actually, since we're here anyway, Panda Monkey worked on. Oh, this is one of the Hexseed cardigan, which I've never done. I keep thinking I want to do one, and I don't think I would ever wear one, but I really want to make one. But oh, this is cute. I do want to try one sometime. Jay's worked on a few of these now. And Nervous Corvid posted a dragon image. I really like this. I need to show it to my daughter. I meant to do that yesterday, and I totally forgot to show her. But this really cool lava dragon. I loves it. I cannot draw dragons, guys. Cannot draw dragons. My dragon heads look so weird. Oh, the zippers are stars? Nice. See that? I don't know. I don't think I can see that from here, but that's perfect. That sounds perfect. Astrid made a bomber frog, which I still need to make more of with the chenille yarn, but he's cute. He's the perfect froggy eyes, too. The one problem I have when I try to make any of the leggy frogs is my arms and legs curl, and I'm trying to figure out whether I need to change my tension on the chain or if I need to change my tension on the way back, either the single crochet or the slip stitch. I can't remember which it is right now. But yeah, my legs and arms always curl up, and I need to figure out what I need to do to fix it. It'll be an easy fix. I just need to figure out which thing to do. And then the bat, which I showed last time, which I have the pattern favorited now, Janny. So I haven't bought it yet. I'll probably give in eventually. I probably will. And Lady B, that's the link to your fundraising page, has the details about the charity and Darkness into Light campaign. All right, I'm going to pop that in a tab so I have that for later. Perfect. Thank you, Lady B. Thank you, and good luck. Good luck. It sounds like you are doing amazing already, and maybe you'll hit that 1,000. Oh, it's hidden under the flap there. All right. Awesome. Rain, you're making more sparkly mini bomber frogs. in Hobby Universe Galactic. Pretty. That really sounds pretty. Oh, and Lady B, you made a chunky boy. Oh, look at him. I need to make more turtles. I need to make bigger turtles. I have like the really tiny little, like, palm-sized turtles. I need to make bigger turtles in this yarn. But he's cute. Oh, I love that he has like the eyelids. Nice. He looks so fuzzy. How big is he? Like, he's on a computer chair, so he looks sizable. Like this big, maybe? Sitting in a chair, yeah, about this big maybe? He's cute. And for your daughter? Oops. Oh, it won't embiggen. It won't embiggen. He's cute. Yeah, I never did any Easter events, so there were so many bunny patterns out there, and I didn't do any bunny patterns at all. I don't know if they'll sell over the summer. I don't know. Oh, one of the... Oh, it's Lauren Espy. Hang on. Where's the Halloween ones? One second. I think blog is where she does her free patterns. Yes, here we go. Lauren Espy has a bunch of free stuff. She has these free bunny patterns, which looks similar to, you know, like that egg shape kind of thing. So like an egg shape that she turned into a bunny. And she has a few different costumes that you can make. And one of them, like there's Christmas ones. And on the next page should be the Halloween one eventually. There we go, Halloween ones. So I was thinking maybe for Halloween I'll do some of these little like costumed bunnies and stuff. Maybe. They were cute. I found those this morning. It's about 12 inches in length. Okay, yeah, so yeah, about there. About there. About there. Nice. You added the eyelids yourself? He's a big turtle. Bigger than I thought. I'm still not very good at doing the whatever mental calculations to figure out if I use that really thick chenille yarn, how much bigger my thing will be than if I used worsted weight. Because once I think I've kind of got it figured out, I'll make something and it turns out not at all like I thought. So I just kind of figure I'll make it and I'll be surprised. Let's see. And Deharan, it's time to stop projects and just pack. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Hefty Cat, you want to make a turtle? Yeah, there is a pattern. It should be a no-sew pattern for a bigger version of the mini turtles that I've made. It's Tank the Turtle is the mini turtle that I've made, and I think Titan the Turtle is the larger one. And I can freehand everything except the head. I think she does something different to the head to make it work. Like the actual face shape. But everything else, I did all the math. Like I figured out, I started to make one. And I just can't get the face on the head to be shaped correctly. So I've got to play around with that a little bit more. And at this point, it'd probably be worth just paying another $5 for the pattern with the amount of time I've put into trying to figure it out so I don't have to pay. But I did buy the smaller one. I did buy Tank the Turtle. So I didn't want to buy the bigger one because I already paid $5 for the little one. I didn't want to pay another $5 for the big one. It's the same thing, just bigger. Except for the head. Oh, wow. Hefty Cat, you should bring your crochet to work if you can get away with it. Yes. A whole load of yarn on its way to you in black, yellow, and red for your lady bee bug. Nice. It's in the planning stages. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. That's going to be awesome. I want to make some ladybugs in my velvet yarn. Like, I've figured out a way to... I'd have to sew on the spots, but other than the spots, it would be a no-sew pattern. So everything else would, you know, be worked into it. But yeah, with the spots, I can't actually call it a no-sew pattern. But I think it'd be cute, so I'll get through this market and then I'll see what I can do. And the card set. Got to do the card set. Before I fall apart in another way that would make me ask for a deadline extension. I hate looking flaky. I don't want that to happen. You'd wait until your break, of course. Oh, yeah, perfectly. Perfect, then. Anytime that I have, like I'm out and about and I have to wait, I try to have some kind of a mobile project with me. Like right now, my mobile project is I have one more cat ear hat, and it's basically just knitting around and around and around and around until I hit a certain height. So that's what I've been bringing to my daughter's ukulele lessons. One more little bit of stuffing. Trying to use this stuffing up on the mice as much as I can because I don't like the stuffing. It's closer to like stiff batting instead of stuffy stuffing, like plushy stuffing. I have to be really careful about how I stuff it, otherwise it's just like a rock in there. All right, one mouse. Yeah, so this should take less than half an hour if I was just making this on my own, because it only took about 50 minutes. I know it says 55 minutes that I've been streaming, but part of that was on the starting screen, part of it was looking through Discord. Always tie this kind of behind the ear. And then the other thing, if you end up wanting to make these too, I've kind of noticed that after you make the ears, actually looking at it this way, after you make the ears, the next round, everything else is single crochet, but on the next round, on the 3 stitches under the ears, you do half double crochet, and it kind of leaves these gaps, which just annoy me because that's the kind of person I am. And so what I'll do is I tie the tail that came from the nose, I put it back behind the ear, tie it there to anchor it, and then I kind of take it through all of the half double crochet stitches and the single crochet stitches on either side of them, so 5 stitches all together. And it kind of cinches them together a little bit more, and it makes them look a little bit more cohesive. And then I just kind of tuck it in here and put the rest of it in the nose, which is hard to stuff with how skinny it gets. So yeah, if you're gonna make the mouse, that's what I do. So see, there's less of an obvious gap there now that I've run the thread under there. Kit, welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Kit, thank you. Let me see. Never getting rid of you. Kit, I wouldn't want to get rid of you. How are you doing? Thank you for the sub. Look at my rainbow mouse. It's a rainbow mouse filled with drugs for cats, not for humans, for cats. Cat drugs. Cat drugs. Yay, rainbow mouse. Let's see. We could do another rainbow. I have a bunch of stuff. I have colors. I have so many. These are all the cotton yarns because I use the cotton yarns. I'm sorry. I think I just flashed my armpit at you. I apologize for that. That was not needed. Oh my gosh, 14 months. It's been over a year now. That's so weird. It's been over a year. New Drug Lord Empire, starting with cats. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much it. Not new, though. Not new. I've been selling these for Probably about 7 years. I said 7 or 8 years, probably 7. We'll say 7 years. They've been good sellers for the most part, except when they aren't. But I figure we can make just a few more of these, and then I will have a nice big bag of catnip for the market on Saturday and Sunday. I don't know. I don't think I really need to make anything more. 4, 5, 6, 15, 16, and 17. You're a mod working for a nipster. Yes. Yes. I have Silvervine too. I still haven't made any cat toys with the Silvervine though. Like I tried some of it on my cat because my cat does not respond to catnip like at all. She just tries to eat it. If she sees catnip, she just tries to eat it. She doesn't go nuts. She doesn't play. She just immediately eats it. And she's the same with Silvervine. I was hoping, because they say if your cat doesn't respond to catnip, there's a really good chance that they'll respond to Silvervine. Not mine. So, or I use that in toys. Now I have to decide. I don't know that much about Silvervine. Like, I know it's okay. Like, it's supposed to be safe. I don't think there are cats that have bad reactions to it. But I don't know much about it. So I don't want to just throw it in with my catnip stuff. I'd like to label them separately. So if I do start using it, I need to say these are catnip and these are Silvervine. And I don't have a good way to keep them separated right now because, like I said before, right now I have 2 boxes. One is catnip and one is no nip. And people will just like chuck them back and forth between boxes. Really annoying. I have to I gotta squish them. Because like these have little pouches of catnip, so if you squish their butt, you can feel the catnip inside. That's part of why I like to have the little like baggies of catnip in there. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to actually have them in like little plastic packaging that's labeled catnip or Silvervine. And I really don't want to do that. I don't want to have everything in plastic packaging. Peter Griffin, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. And happy Monday. Astrid, good. You're tired from the weekend. Okay, good. Other than that. Oh, did you get to go to the store that Janny was talking about, Astrid? Well, while you were in the area. I really, really want to get to my yarn store. I'm still so sad I missed the local yarn store day, which was now 2 Saturdays ago in the US. But basically every local yarn store, like independent yarn store, had sales and all this stuff, and I missed it. Missed it. I was planning to go in everything, and then it just didn't happen. Rain, you are one of the few % of humans that actually smell catnip. Like, people can't smell catnip? Really? What? I didn't know people couldn't smell catnip. Like, it smells similar to a tea, like obviously like an herbal tea or something to me, but yeah. People can't smell that? I never knew that. What? Resting for Astrid. Kit, your cough is back and being a pain, but you're doing all right. Oh, I'm sorry. You can smell catnip? Yeah, I didn't know anyone couldn't. You didn't make it to the shop. You've been busy with a street party yesterday. Astrid, you party animal. Most people can't actually smell catnip. They just think it smells earthy or like an average plant. Interesting. Oh, come on. Get in the stitch, please, you butt. Hey. Catnip smells like catnip. Indeed, it does. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it other than like similar to an herbal tea of some kind. Like if I just smelled it, I'd be like, oh, that's like a nice herbal tea of some kind. But I don't know. Although I actually cannot identify the smell of marijuana, of weed. I can smell it, like, so I know someone's smoking something, but like for some reason, no matter how many times I've smelled it, I can't go, oh, they're smoking pot. Like, I'll smell it, but it doesn't connect. Like, I don't know. My husband is really weirded out by that fact because he'll be like, oh, someone's smoking pot. What's going on? And I'll be like, really? Is that what that is? I don't know. It's weird. So if you said something like that instead of catnip and said it was meant like marijuana, that I'd be like, oh, I can't recognize it for whatever reason. But yeah, I've never heard that about catnip. Astrid, you're not a partier. You partook in sitting eating food. Ooh, I like that. Trying not to get sunburnt. And then when everyone was drinking and singing karaoke, I was long gone. Kit, the smell of weed gives you migraines and instant headaches. Yeah, like I don't know. The smell of it doesn't really affect me noticeably, at least. But yeah, I can never go like, oh, that's what it is when I smell it. I'm just like, oh, yeah, I smell that, but it never connects. Saya? Saya is how you say your name, right? Because I think I said Sia before and it was wrong. But Saya, let me know if that was wrong. But welcome in. It's been long since you... Yeah, I was away for a little while. So yeah, I think last week was the first week that I was back again. So yeah, I think I took about 2 weeks because I was hurt and then I was traveling. So yeah, welcome back. Saya. All right, perfect. I want to get people's names right. So thank you for letting me know. And Arame, welcome in. Arame, I cannot wait to try the cheesecake recipe. The one thing I have to figure out is the actual cheese. Was it something about curd cheese, quark it was called? So I looked it up. So I kind of understand what it is, but I have to figure out how to get my hands on it. Maybe if I went to a local independent grocery store, like a food co-op or something. But yeah, I really want to try that. I am making catnip mice today. That's the one that we just made. It's a free pattern, and I've been using it for about 7 years now. I have catnips that I've been putting in, but I also sell it without catnip, so you can do whatever. But yeah, they're cute. They're no sew. You just make them all in one go, which I also really like for a cat toy because it's not as easy for the cat to like pull it apart if it's a cat that really likes to like pull on things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who hurt you? What do we need? I don't know. I still don't know why I got hurt, Lady B. That's the weirdest thing. I have no clue what even happened. Just all of a sudden, my neck was dead. and it hurt for a long time. And then the medicine that they gave me, they gave me prednisone and cyclobenzaprine. So they gave me some corticosteroids and they gave me some muscle relaxants so that it would take the pain away and just hopefully help my neck, I don't know, relax and heal or something. And the medication they gave me messed me up about as much as the pain did. So that was fun. It's mostly better now, but I still have neck issues right now. So I have to be careful. I have to make sure I'm like rotating my neck and all the stuff. You have 2 cats that love it. Nice. Yeah, my cat is not interested in catnip. She will literally just be laying on my lap, like in the winter when she's laying on my lap, like all day long when I'm crocheting. And I can be making so many of these. Catnip flying everywhere. Doesn't care. Like she'll try to eat it if I put it right in front of her face. She'll just eat it, but she doesn't care about catnip. Oh well. Mystery injury, you get that a lot. I know, but it's just frustrating because it's not like, oh, I did a stupid thing and now I'm paying for it. It's just, I don't know what happened and I don't know how to make it never happen again. So that sucks. Yeah, the mystery injury. Yeah, those are happening more and more. A quark is like yogurt, only a little cheesier. Okay. Okay. I was reading up on it a little bit yesterday. So I figured I'd have to read up a little bit more and then make a plan for where I could get my hands on it. And I did see one of the things I looked up had a link to something that told a link to a page that told you how you could make your own. So if all else fails, I could try to make my own. Is quark like buttermilk or thicker? Not sure. Nail Queen, good afternoon. Good time zone. Welcome in. You love the yarn color. Me too. This is the one thing that I will buy from Hobby Lobby. I don't buy from Hobby Lobby, but they have this rainbow yarn that I cannot find like anywhere else. So it's the one thing I buy from Hobby Lobby. Let me do a shout out for Nail Queen. Oh, it was good to see you the other day, Nail Queen. Working on beading on the paw print, little toe bean beading. Yeah, for a while. Actually, I still don't really, I don't have a Hobby Lobby that's near me. So every once in a while, like every few years, I make an order for these things. It is, I love this cotton print, and the colorway is, I think, Brights. Yeah, Brights. Oop, sorry. Brights. So, yeah. Oh, you finished it. I need to see it. I need to see it. Do you have it up somewhere? I'd love to share it on stream. Like if you have if it's on your Instagram, you can share the link. I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling mostly that I have everything pulled together for the market that's this weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday, and it's going to be from 10 to 4. So, not too bad. And I think I'll leave my tent up Saturday night. I've never done that before. But if other people are leaving their tent up, which they said we're allowed to do, so if the people on either side of me have their tent up, I'll probably leave mine up too. That's just one less thing that I have to do on Sunday morning. But yeah, I've been trying not to go insane, trying to figure out what I need to have in stock for a 2-day market, because I don't have time to restock between the 2 days. So if something sells out, it's gone for the next day. So that's the only bummer. But looks like good weather so far, so I'm excited. Oh, no, actually I lied. I just found before I started streaming. Uh, ah. Before I started streaming, I just found this because I just showed like a little bunny pattern on Lauren SB's website, and then I saw she also designed this, and then I got bummed because it was like a paid thing, so you had to buy the book and stuff, and then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, I own that book. So I have those little terracotta planters. I don't have wooden dowels. It uses wooden dowels inside, but since it's a Mother's Day theme for the market, I don't really have many like Mother's Day things, but maybe this. And there's also there's a few different like cactus things that you can make too, like these little guys. And I haven't made cacti, like crochet cacti, in forever. So I'm just gonna put you down there because you're gonna fall. We're making catnip mice. Let's see, we got the pattern here. It is a free pattern. I have been making it and selling it at markets for about 7 years, and I like them. I like them a lot. They're no sew, which is always a bonus. And yeah, I would say they work up in under half an hour. It takes me longer on stream because that's how stream goes. But they're pretty speedy. An aramate quark is from the consistency like a mixture of yogurt and cream cheese. In Germany, you love to eat potatoes or jacket potatoes with herb quark. Oh, where did you get Where did I get? Oh, the book. I think my sister got it for me for a birthday, like a long time ago. But I think you can get it on Amazon. The book is it's Whimsical Stitches by Lauren Espy. And Lauren Espy does have a lot of free stuff online. Um, Honestly, I really haven't made anything else from this book. I have made other Lauren Espy patterns before. I did a little crab on stream maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And that was a Lauren Espy pattern. So I've done her patterns before. I just hadn't used this book before. And so yeah, there's a few like garden plant type things, like the little cacti, the little sunflower that I want to do. And there's little critters, there's food stuff. I'll feel a little bit better about myself if I actually used the book that my sister gave me. So turtle. Oh, Nail Queen. If you want a cute turtle pattern, you might already know about it too. I don't think I have any on the desk. Let me grab one. Let me grab one. Deep and deep. Sorry, I'm walking over a big bag of yarn on the floor. Okay. These guys. These are no-sew turtle patterns. This is Tank the Turtle, and I think it's like $5 on Etsy. I don't think I've ever seen them go on sale. So I know, or at least for me, $5 is a little steep, but it's a no-sew pattern. It uses 16mm eyes and Bernat blanket yarn. And I can make these in 23 minutes. I timed myself. But they are stinking cute. They're so little. So if you're interested, I can get the link to the pattern for you. And actually, like I was saying before, there's a larger version of it that's also no-sew. And I think you can buy them together as a bundle for $8 total, or they're for sale for like $5 each separately. But yeah, no, it works up super fast, and they're really cute. They're super cute. And no-sew. No-sew, you can't beat that. And Arame, you can also make fruit and honey and quark and eat it that way. I mean, I love cheesy things. I love, love, love cheesy things and yogurt, so I really want to try that now. Those are adorable, aren't they? Aren't they? So those are some of the things that I'm selling for the first time at this market. I've got the little turtles. I've got... I don't have any mushrooms up here, but yeah, I've got the mushrooms that I did sell at the holiday markets. Those did well. I've got the little bubble frogs that I designed. I guess those are the main things. Oh, the Timothy possum that I did. We did a possum 2 streams ago, maybe? 3 streams ago? But yeah, we've got new stuff this year. I always try to have a few new things on my table each year. And we have a bunch of new things this year, so I'm excited. I'm really excited. Fee, the no-sew queen. Dude, if I can make it no-sew, I absolutely will. Sewing crochet, assembling crochet is the worst. Oh, actually, I am very sorry, Kit. I never did a shout out for you. I just went through them like, yeah, we shouted out Lady B, we shouted out Nail Queen. We didn't shout out Kit. But we got Janny already. Did I hear a small bean? Sewing is the one fiber arc. I don't mind. I don't have a lot of experience in it, but like sewing as its own thing, not to do with crochet, awesome, cool, super cool. But sewing my crochet things together after I've crocheted them, the worst thing ever. So yeah, there definitely is a distinction between sewing crafts and crochet things that I have to sew afterwards, in my mind. I have heard of people who enjoy sewing their crochet projects together. Not me. But I think these are the people that like we could pay to assemble our things, so we don't have to, or weave in the ends. Weaving in the ends. Astrid, you have just started something with so much sewing. What are you working on? What you working on? Do Nail Queen, you see many chickens back there. Yes, there's this guy. This is another new thing. New. This one was a paid pattern just so that I could make it without having to like actual use brain power, which is nice sometimes. It was EMI Creations Zodiac Series Rooster. So it was like Year of the Rooster kind of pattern. But I altered the colors and we have this now. So I have this. I have the little yellow ducky. I have a mallard ducky. And oh, I still have to sew horns on. Whoops. Something. That was Yoda. Yoda fell. I have to sew horns on him, but we have double duck. I think that's most of them. There's a vampire in there. There's a duckula in there. And sorry, Yoda. We'll get him back later. Simply Jessie, hello, welcome in. Welcome. Happy Monday. Kit, I was about to ask who you needed. Oh, who you needed shout outs for. Thank you, Kit. No, it was just you. I needed a shout out for you. As far as I know, if I forgot anyone else, please let me know, because I would like to shout you out. And if I had a brain fart, I need to fix it. And Astrid, what were you working on? Started with so much sewing, big regret. And Simply Jessie, you're good. Good. Astrid, you're making a Gengar? Has 19 horns, a tail, and legs. What's a Gengar? Is it a Star Wars thing? Is it a Pokemon? Is it... What is it? Devil Duck is still the best. I know, I can't believe I forgot to put horns on. Actually, let me put one on my desk, because that will remind me. I think I have 3 of them, and they need horns. The only one I ever put horns on went to River. When River won the giveaway. Oh, yeah, the rest of them need horns now. And eyebrows. Murder Duck, Stabby Duck. He loved the collection. I had so much fun making these. I used Bernat Velvet. I used Bernat Velvet to make these, and I made one for my friend who lives up the road. Let me grab it on Instagram really quick. So I just did the same thing that I did for the little white chicken. I call them my chicken nuggets, because that's basically what they are. 1 second. There. So I have the little white one over here is the one that I just showed you. And then the bigger one's like this big, and I made it with the chenille yarn. I get it from the Michaels store. It's Sweet Snuggles Light at the Michaels store. But you could get it from Hobby as Baby Snuggles, I believe. If you got Baby Snuggles from Hobby, that would be this, the bigger one here. And I use Bernat Velvet for the wattle and the comb still. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making those. And yeah, like I said, I did a duckula. I still want to do a zombie one. Zombie duck. That was the one other thing I want to do, and I have not done yet. Waddle. Don't start. Jenny. Don't do it. Did I miss a baffled toast? Did I miss a baffled toast in here somewhere? If I did, I'm sorry. I'm scrolling and I don't see you, but hello. Hello. Oh, it's a Pokemon. Okay. I don't know. don't know. I know there's a Pikachu. That's about. I know the basics. I know the very, very basics of Pokemon, and that's it. He's a ghost Pokemon. Yes, and in about like just under 2 hours, we're gonna raid into Janny because Janny is doing a rare Monday stream.
Hold on to your butts.
Please do. Please do. I gave my mushrooms butts also, which is very important to let you know. My mushrooms have butts now. Duck would be dinner in seconds. Yes, and I posted in Discord, I came across a Jurassic Park sticker that says hold on to your butts, and I have ordered it. So I'm going to have it soon, and I'm very excited. I am inordinately excited. The sticker appeared in Sweet Oddity Arts Amigurumi May Instagram posts, and that was one of the stickers that she had on some of her drawers where she keeps her unassembled amigurumi. And yeah, I saw the sticker. I couldn't find it on just a Google search and like a Google shop search and everything. So I messaged her and she told me where she got it. So I've posted it in Discord should anyone else need it. And the person who sells it actually has a pretty good collection of 80s and 90s TV, movie stuff, some music-based stuff, a little bit of art-based stuff. They have some fun stickers. You have an idea? Can you? Sure. Hit me. Hit me. And I've got. Can't remember what my. There we go. There's an Instagram in there. Probably need to redo my socials commands at some point. And I have now set up an Instagram for my artwork. I really don't have anything in there yet, so I don't have it listed anywhere yet. And I've got to slowly get rolling on it, and then I'll list it publicly. Can we have a spot on the Discord where we can put clips whenever you do a helpful teaching moment? Yeah, we could probably do something like that. We could also put them in, what's the help section? Crafty help. So if you wanted to put them in crafty help, we could do that. Or if you think there's actually enough clips of like helpful information, I would be happy to make another section on Discord. I don't know how helpful I actually am ever though. Maybe a thread in there. I don't know much about Discord. I don't know much about how you would set up a thread inside what channel? The whole thing's a server. You have channels inside the server, and then you can have threads inside the channels, I think, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know much. But if you know how that works, and that's what you would like to happen, let me know how that works. Or I can try to look it up online, too. I can educate myself. I just need to know it exists before I realize I have to look it up. Like when you showed me how to sew on the blush color. You could clip it and pop it in there for future reference. Sure. Yeah, I don't have Instagram? Warm and Fuzzies by Amy is my Instagram because the name I sell under is Warm and Fuzzies by Amy. And when I created my Twitch account, I created it just basically to watch a friend who had just started streaming on Twitch. And so I used basically the oldest screen name that I have, which is Phoenix. I'm Phoenix everywhere. But if I'd known that I was going to gain the confidence to start streaming myself, I probably would have done some kind of Warm and Fuzzy screen name, but I don't want to change it now. But yeah, that's the Instagram that I have for my crochet, and I don't remember off the top of my head. The one that I've set up, the Instagram that I've set up for my artwork, is probably some variation of Amy Clark Arts. But I think there's literally one thing posted in there right now, and I'd like to get a few things posted on the art Instagram before I start posting that one around, that link around. The one thing that is posted on the art Instagram, one of my artist friends started doing a mermay prompt list, and I was like, oh, I'll totally do this, because I was just in a real sketching mood. I did one day of it and then did no more. So that's the one thing I think that's in my art Instagram right now. But I'm trying to figure out if there's a good schedule, like every Thursday to post one of my favorite old pieces that I've done. So, like, call it a Throwback Thursday thing, and that way I can kind of start to populate it a little bit. But I need to start having some new stuff too before I make it public. Dan, good morning. Welcome in. Happy Monday. We're doing pretty good here. I think we have a week of sunshine and warm temperatures. And so far, the weather looks good for my market this weekend. So I'm doing well. How are you doing? We're making catnip mice today. 2, 3, 4, just to kind of round out what I have for the market. And in making catnip mice today, I am absolutely making sure that no one will buy any. So if I hadn't made any, then they would have sold out. But now that I've made some, no one's going to buy any. That's how it works. Absolutely how it works. So in goes the catnip. These are cat drugs, not people drugs, I promise. And if you wanted the pattern for this, you can type in my pattern command. It is a free pattern, and it's a no-sew pattern. Rain, you're on the best part of your mini bomber frog. Round 6 through 17. So single crochet around and around and around and around. Yeah, that's one thing I still need to price. I have 2 of those leggy frogs from a different pattern that I bought a while ago, and I don't like it. It's ones that use the bobble stitch for the eyes up at the top. And I have not found a good way to center the eyes in the bobble stitch, so they all look slightly wonky. I have 2 of those, and then I have 2 that I made with Bomber Crafts free pattern, which I love. So I actually still need to price them and chuck them in the box to take them to the market. And then you're nearly done after that, Rain? Exactly, it is a fast pattern. Arame, you did some research. It seems you can replace quark with natural yogurt with a high fat content. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I could find that pretty easily, I bet. Thank you. Thank you for looking into that for me. I really want to try that recipe. So like I said, I have not had homemade cheesecake in years at this point. And I don't have a recipe for myself, or I didn't until now, so. Like, obviously, there's a lot of recipes online, but you never know which ones are going to turn out well. Like, you know, I found some recipes that have really good reviews, and when I make it, I'm like, yeah, this isn't really what I wanted. You know, the recipe wasn't bad, but it wasn't what I wanted. So you have to try a bunch of different recipes before you find the one that's your favorite, and nah. But when you get a recipe from someone, like who specifically is like, I make this, this is what my family uses, and it's amazing. Like, I've got good results when I get recipes from people directly. So I'm excited. You can also mix yogurt with cream cheese. That I could definitely do too. Actually, a little bit more stuffing before we decrease that one last bit. Or you can make quark yourself. Yeah, that was the one thing I didn't click through on that link, but one of the articles that I was reading about what quark is did have a link of here's how you make it yourself. So I'm pretty sure I bookmarked it. And I haven't looked through the recipe or how you do it yourself. So I haven't looked at that yet specifically, but I do have a link that will tell me how to make it. And Danny got to run. Oh, no worries, Danny. Absolutely no worries. Oh, I really want to stuff that more. His butt is too squishy. Too squishy. There we go. That's much better. Danny's good. I thought so. And when we're all set here, that is absolutely where we are raiding into. Oh, thank you for the follow. Queen Mom. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Alright, where am I up there? There we go. Finishing up the nose on a catnip mouse. And if you are a crocheter, you can put my pattern command into chat and it will give you the link to the free pattern. It's free, it's no-sew. A good little pattern. Dan, you had to do some fussy joining to make stripes approximately the same size on a commission. Ooh, I hope that went okay. That would have frustrated me. Oh, thank you, Astrid. Yes, please, Nail Queen, I'd love to see how that paw print came out. Yes, if you have a link, pop it in here, for sure. And for the pattern on this guy, the actual pattern is on a blog post, on a blog article. But if you wanted to save it in Ravelry, if you use Ravelry, that's why I included the Ravelry link. There's no like download or anything, you just have to access it from the website. All right, let's see. Little paw print. Ooh, look at the toe beans. There we go, there's Nail Queen's bead embroidery paw. That's super cute. It's cute. I've never done this kind of beadwork before. I've added beads to some of my knitting before, but not a lot. But this is cute. This is so cute. I love it. This is what Nail Queen was working on their stream, their last stream. So if you're not following Nail Queen, I highly suggest you check them out. Give them a follow. They have a lot of really cool craft projects. A multi-crafter. It's very cute. It is beans. It is beans. Oh, it was your first time? It's super cute though. It's super cute. This is amazing. If this was your first time, that's amazing. Doing this beading. Arame, you have a real culture shock right now. You can't imagine how something like cork can't be bought in the store. That's what I started looking for initially. I was wondering if we had it just under a different name. And kind of like what you said, it looks like it's similar to other things, or we can approximate it by combining things, or, you know, something. Yeah, it is really weird, though, when there's something that you really enjoy or you take for granted, that, you know, that I take for granted, and something that I can get really easily. And then someone from another country will just be like, what? I've never heard of that before, and we don't sell that here. It is very weird. So I understand how you feel. How many mice have I done? I only did 2. We've been doing about an hour and 42 minutes right now, so I've done 2 mice in that time, but I move much more slowly on stream. I would say these work up in less than half an hour if I was just kind of working on them myself. Plus, the pattern is really simple. I do have it memorized by now, and I think it'd be pretty easy to kind of memorize it. So, especially if you're going to make, like, you know, 5. I think after you make the first 2, you basically know what the pattern is, and you wouldn't have to look at it very much. You're going to make one for your cats. You hope they like it. I hope so. I actually really like the way that these mice are. I use cotton yarn. I usually use like Lily Sugar and Cream. This yarn, like I showed you, is different. It's I love this cotton yarn. But anyway, once I get these guys stuffed and everything, they actually have a good bounce in them, and they, you know, they roll nicely. Like, they're really good for the cat to keep like batting it around, and it will bounce around, it will roll around, and it's a pretty good size for them to like hold on and do the kick and all the stuff. So yeah, I really do like this pattern. So I'd love to see how yours comes out. Exactly, we're busy chatting, not working. Hey, and a treat. Edge the Sketch, welcome in. How's you doing? I will get the treat. Thank you. How's you doing? Let me do the shout out. There we go. Shout out for Edge the Sketch. And chocolate. So thank you, Edge. I am having tea. I have a giant mug of tea like 3 times a day, so. This one was just like a basic English breakfast loose leaf, but once in a while I have like the special tea that we go in for that too. Let's see. Let's do a blue. I have fuzzies. This is me right now. Ooh, do you have ramen? You have noodles? Noodles. Edge, good morning. You just got off work and had some breakfast. Nice. I need to actually go grocery shopping tomorrow so that we have food in the house again. And then I'll have good breakfasts again. Move the cat drugs again. They look very suspicious just sitting there. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, and 17. Astrid, it wouldn't let you treat earlier. It said out of... Oh, yeah, there's a cooldown. I can't remember what the cooldown period is. Maybe like 15 minutes? Maybe 20 minutes? Ooh, chicken flavored. I like the spicy chicken. I like the spicy chicken ramen. I don't think I have any of that right now. That would be tasty. I'll have to look. That would be a good lunch option since there's really no food in the house. Arame, you can go to the store. There's a refrigerated shelf full of quark with different fat content and with different herbs and stuff with fruits like yogurt. Like we have that with cottage cheese. Like stores here will sell cottage cheese with like fruits in it, like pineapple cottage cheese and herb cottage cheese and stuff. And now you're craving potatoes with quark. You have to tell your mom. Yeah, there was a treat before, and... Oh no, who gave me the treat earlier? I know. Osis gave me the treat first. That's who it was. Like fairly soon after I started. So there would have been about probably 20 minutes cooldown on that. Otherwise, I'd eat all the chocolate and it'd be all gone, because I'm almost out of chocolate now. Which is another thing that I need to fix when I'm grocery shopping tomorrow. I guess what I'm trying next. Nice. Oh, Arame, the other thing that I was thinking of when I was looking through your recipe is I had just read a few days ago, read an article on how US butter and European butter is usually like very different. That European butter has a higher fat content, and that's how it's regulated. European butter has to have, I can't remember the numbers, but let's say maybe like between 84% and 92% milk fat, maybe? Something like that. That's probably not the correct numbers, but it's somewhere around there. And US butter is supposed to have at least 80% milk fat. And most companies in the US, if they create butter with higher content, they will add more water to water it down and get it down right around that 80%. And also apparently US butter is supposed to be more like consistent with flavor, whereas a lot of European brands or organic brands in the US, the flavor will change throughout the year because the cow's diet changes throughout the year. So now I really want to get my hands on some like really good quality butter and see what I'm missing, because I'm clearly missing something big here with our bad US butter apparently. Mm-hmm. It must be so odd that we didn't have something that you regularly have. Well, yeah, like Aster, like we've had talks like that before too, where like you and Janny will talk about like, oh, like we have this in the UK, and I'm like, what is this? I've never heard of this before. But I do love hearing about the different foods from different countries or different regions. It is really cool. And then, like you say, it's stuff that you have every day or that you take for granted as, oh, yeah, everybody eats this. And then hearing that there are a bunch of people that have never even heard about it before, it's really, really? What? How can you live without this? But I love food anyway. I love food. I love trying new food, and I get really curious about what food is available in other countries, or again, like even other regions in the same country that I've never heard of before. Creatures need pats. Nail Queen, tomorrow in stream, you're going to work on loom beading. Nice. I'm going to try to catch that. If you're streaming at the same time, I'll probably miss part of it because I'll be at the grocery store, but I need to see that. I need to see that. What kind of pattern are you working on? Nail Queen for the loom beading. Arame cottage cheese. I have no idea how to say the vowels that have the two dots over them. I know I'll destroy it if I try it. You could not quite understand the sentence. Oh, there was advertising. It's true you're in the Azores and that's how it is. Hey, Jade Cabbage! When you visit Asia, the cow's milk there tastes a lot different. Yeah, it probably is what is in the feed or whether they're grass fed. Stuff like that. I know that will change things a bunch. But yeah, that's interesting too. When you're in a different country and they have basically the same brand and the same product as what you're used to buying in your home country, but then when you try it in a different country, it will taste different because of like different regulations of what, again, like the fat content or like stuff like that will change the whole flavor of food. So it's really neat. It's weird. It's really neat though. You made it up. It's a chicken pattern with boba. Chicken boba. Astrid, you're going to Germany next month and you want to try new things. Ooh, Astrid, you'll have to tell me what you think about the quark. 3 Marie, welcome in. Good morning. Happy Monday. How are you doing? Let's do a shout out. 3 Marie. I'm pretty sure I mentioned 3 Marie when I hauled out the turtles. 3 Marie's the person who turned me onto the turtles.
There are times unicorn is like, now I wish that
Arame, the commercial stopped when you talked about apparently bad US butter. Oh, US butter has a much lower fat content than European butter does. European butter is required to have in a certain range, somewhere between like mid 80% to low 90%, somewhere like that for the fat content in European butter. At least this is what the article that I was reading said. And US butter is only required to have 80% fat content in it. And to cut corners, but also to have a more consistent product, if a lot of US companies will water their butter down, if they get a butter that is above 80%, they'll water it down until they get closer to the 80%. So European butters are supposed to be much richer, and I'm sure that does also affect baking. So yeah, I'd like to get my hands on some really high quality butter, and that sounds amazing. Rain, something I think you can only get in Sweden is falukorv, the special kind of sausage only made here. Sausage. 3 Marie, I'm doing well. Taping up the shop to paint. Ooh, internet is sketchy, so you're missing parts of stream. Okay, all right. Yeah. Oh, when's your next market, 3 Marie? I know that we're all in market season now. That is sad. Yes. Most of the US food regulations make me sad, and now I've added this to the list. Goodness, Brain Mage, welcome in. Brain Mage and Raiders, welcome in. Let me set up my screens because my monitor is a mess. Ah, welcome, welcome. Jacklet's Ghost, Basil, welcome in. And bread, you have super much bread in super many variants. Hey, Petra. Hello, hello, Raiders. Hey, doing pretty good today. We are working on cat drugs. We have cat drug things here. Shout out for Brain Mage. Thank you, Kit. Let's see how it goes today.
The day of my daughter's bollocks, bollocks, big, bad, bollocks, big hedgehog bollocks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brain Mage. Oh, that was still pretty pure. Pretty pure. Mostly pure, yes. But welcome in, Brain Mage. How was your stream today? How went the crosswords? How did they go? Oh, that's a clip. Hello, Geo. Welcome in. Frankenstein, welcome. A class act to the end. I would expect no less. Absolutely. And also a shout out for Petra Phoenix, who is one lovely individual.
Hey, Nosferatu. Hello. How you doing? Long time no see. How are you? What you been up to, love?
With a little tiny dog in there.
So, instead of coffee, I've got an alcohol-free. The thing is that you're not supposed to drink alcohol on the meds. So, not that I
Kid, you work for a nipster.
Anyway. I mean, the occasional time, I'm missing stuff.
Brain Mage, stream was okay, quicker than normal, but largely spent with your wife hovering over me and lowering the tone. My goodness. Actually, let's take out that last thing. I am being nice. Aw. Apparently catnip is both attractive to cats and acts as some kind of pesticide. I hadn't read about it as a pesticide before. Interesting. And Brain Mage, you have to raid and run. All right, no worries. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for trusting your wonderful people with me, even though we have drugs here today. But yeah, thank you again for the raid. I hope you have a really good day, and I will definitely catch you another time, Brain Mage. And yeah, anyone who has not followed Brain Mage, do so for a fun time and many potty mouth words. That is part of the fun time. It's good stuff. Yeah, I've got catnip, and my cat does not care about catnip. I also got some silver vine, which is supposed to affect most of the cats who are not affected by catnip. Doesn't do a thing to my cat either. Oh well. I have a boring cat. She will eat the catnip. That's all she will do. Nail Queen, you're going to go. You have an amazing rest of your stream. All right, thanks for coming in, Nail Queen. I'll catch your stream, and I'd love to see your loom beating tomorrow. So thanks for hanging out, Nail Queen. German beer is super strong. That's what. Oh yes, yes. Lovely, I know. Nope, I've definitely heard that. Arame. You have to watch out for that. We're from the UK. Oh, I have a few triples that I like, but I'm trying to think if I've ever had any like direct German beers. I can't think of any. Can't think of any. But yeah, Raiders who just came in, we were working on catnip mice today. This is why I have cat drugs. And if you are a crocheter or you know someone who is, here is a free pattern. It is no sew. And I've been using this pattern for like 7 years now, and I love it. It is a good heckin' little pattern. We're making some of these guys. I have my first market of the season coming up this weekend. It's a 2-day market for Mother's Day in the US. No one in the UK panic. You've already done Mother's Day. You don't have to worry about it until next year. But yeah, this will be my first market of the season, and I'm looking forward to it, and equally just panicking, completely sure that I've forgotten things, which I absolutely haven't. Mostly sure I haven't. So, catnip. When cats chew catnip, they make it a better bug spray. What? Plant leaves that repel mosquitoes release a more effective repellent after being crushed up by felines. What? What? That is weird. Okay, I'm saving that in a tab. I am looking through that later. Gnarls, Darwin. That is very strange. Astrid, if you can think of any good German food chains or shops. Ooh. I want to hear about all the foods. All of the travel foods. Geo, you get too much US Mother's Day marketing in your email. Uh-huh. Yeah, I keep calling it the Mother's Day market, and I think it was just last stream, like on Friday, someone was like, wait, us? No, wait, no, it's not us, it's you. Never mind. So I'm trying to lay that out so no one panics. I know that I panicked a little bit when I had UK streamers who were talking about like, oh, Mother's Day is this weekend, or oh, Mother's Day is today. And I was like, oh crap, really? Oh, I'm in trouble. So I don't